When can I be a chicken?
We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
Aw.
Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
Get out of my brain,
Do not
chicken!
be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts.
That's fucking weird.
May we please be friends?
Sure.
May we please be friends?
What a cool little insight you got.
I see you found him.
Just in time, you saved me from the mind-reading chicken.
Pithy days. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Yes,
Too long
Fen Daniel.
indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmet Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
Why you be so formal?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
You loosen up, Emmett.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend?
Wow.
But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
That's cute.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
It's an experiment.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing.
You know, she made a mind-reading chicken. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive.
But I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
Does she
If we
fly?
have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
Why? What? Emmett.
By my
Got it.
coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The nemastoma is missing.
Stoma. Want me to help you find it?
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
But if they're water creatures, well, that means it's gonna die.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
Interesting.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly. And they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however. Excuse me.
He's just like, oh shit, dude.
I'll help too.
Oh.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
Looks kind of cool.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Absolutely. Right, so we'll go on the tree over here. Bird of Elpis. Oh, I see. It seems Hermes and Betian have found their quarry. Creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet though it had been safely extradited from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. He's saying, dude. Ambystoma, Hermes saw it up high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him, and he slipped. You need a hand? Nope, just hanging around. I'm fine. A little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Just turns into goo. Oh, did he flip off the tree? Oh, I see. Fuck with the stick. Hermes, are you all right? Quite all right, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Etienne. Both you and the champion of Eorzea, warrior of light, the warrior of Ascians. The king, you recall? Intriguing name. How reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You'll be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you can you cannot fall and hurt yourself. I know I've forgotten about all about its fellows. Oh, there you go. Surely, what a relief. I must thank Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus when I return to them. But first, the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. Hope you will enjoy your time here. Thanks, Van Daniel. Come on, Van Daniel, Hermes. How many names you got, dude? Goddamn. Under, Warrant, Cherish. Welcome. Well, you mustn't keep the others waiting. Let's return to the Anagagorisis. Apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. You had gone ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. You may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creatures slip away again. Good. There's Aether currents here as well. I assume that I cannot tune to this because it acts differently than I'm aware. Never mind. Fuck. Oh, because I'm a real boy now. Oh.
This appears to be the place.
Voice acting. Let's go. Winners.
And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
Does it have to do with the end of days?
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
You'll lose that one again. There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
Ha. Funny.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Interesting. Dude, it's like,
You wish then?
this is official shit, goddamn. This is about the safety.
Behave yourself. Do you hear?
Or what? What are you gonna do if I don't? You wanna square up? You gonna take this fat L, dude? Hand delivered? You gonna take this? Let's fucking get this shit, dude. Lay it down. Actually, it's muted,
So,
right? So this isn't L.
It's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniel has declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor.
I thought Fandaniel and Hermes was one and the same. It's just the name.
In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the convocation?
No, it's not that.
I wonder why.
For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no, I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Come on, Meteon. We're gonna go play tag. Fuck these adult shit. Sorry, Zoe. I didn't want. I didn't mean. A walk? Perhaps we can go for a walk. Sure, little one. Here we go. Where are we walking to? Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. Don't worry, I'm fine now. Why'd you come here? Want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, I'll teach you. I can teach you. How do you absorb people's emotions? That's my question. You take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Okay, the question game. I like this game. Sounds like fun. It will be. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetheryte. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is. So I'll have him explain instead. Meteon is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed. Yep. Okay, sick. No, got him. Go. Discuss the Aetheryte. Ah, the Aetheryte. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. What have we here? You look like a person. You have the features of a beast. I assume you are familiar, like Metian. There's something you need? This is Zoe. You teach him about Elpis? Ah, newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it's mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, or it would lead to chaos. No. Any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing, which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subject to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habits might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects that they may have on the environment and other species. To be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you were created for the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your matters well. Be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon? We will. Thanks for the lesson. Got a turn. Now I get a turn. Where did you come from? Place facing a great threat. There's such a place? I had no idea. This place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. When not being watched, then I'll explain my power. Fucking shoe build, dude. Oh, this creation is perfect. I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. Yeah, you did that on me. I can't read it. Maybe there's nothing to read. Wait, please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Baconator. Greetings, can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me. Project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind, rather than you are converting my emotions into words and intention. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. The ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. You're the key. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in, leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Ha, good. Now it's my turn again. So what are you good at? Playing. Playing. I'm not sure what that means. Everyone says let's play, but then goes for a walk, or looks at creations. It's fun, but no different from work. Fuck out of here, Shoe Bill. I think we might be bothering it. Fuck it. let's keep going. We'll go and see. Um, E next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. Discuss the Spriggans. Spriggans? What are Spriggans? Oh no, we call them Ori. Or Ori. If there's many, if there's just one, say Orias. Oh, they're cute. They can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals and Hermes has to run after them. Oh well, if this is Metian, I see you brought a friend today. Greetings. E. An apple. Can you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Zoe. Oh, candied apple? Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Metian. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. Taken Hermes' likes for your own. But in any case, I can't prepare an apple right now. But I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. Sorry, Zoe. I wanted to show you my favorite thing, and I could ask about yours, but I failed. Tell her what you like. Ooh, that's what you like? Yeah, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. Makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Zoe. You know what I share with her? Toes. No. Well, he walks and talks a lot. Maybe Hermes is finished talking to you. Shall we go see? Bow, bow. Ah. There you are. I can see fresh air has done Metin good. They wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him about this place, about my power, and about your favorite food. Not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate you keeping Metin company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation. But we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Imixelk and Hyathladaeus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at the Papalion. There's no guarantee that the matters we discussed will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy his presence brings Metian, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Though he is kind, really, truly, he taught me as much as I taught him. Coming, of course, to watch Hermes, you're bound to learn lots and lots. Lives apart. Second. Do you change this? There we go. Sorry. To go back over here. There we go. Second. Go. Lives apart. Everyone is ready. There are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward embestomas. Have a care when you step outside a hub. There may be more unruly creatures about. Yo, fuck. You didn't see it, but I fucked up some butterflies earlier, okay? I got this. I got this. Okay, actually, before we go meet with Hermes and his crew, drink time. Quick, 2-minute break. Say hi to the homies. Take a look at my thing. Holy fuck. Chair Stream is dead. I'm back. The hell are we done? Oh yeah, gonna go talk to Hermes and his chicken and Emmett and them. Yep. Alright, what have we got in here, dude? Ba-ba-bum. Oh, hello, Hermes. What are we doing over here? Pilfering the butterfly. You making him into robes too? This here is a new species of Ataluda, recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If I can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it onto the world. Tell me, you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It's the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in the beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation. They can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, it lacks a soul, and is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it's not for mankind to decide what is living. The domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it's hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let's head to a nearby beacon. I received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Arcane. So did these things have souls, or? So we'll find out the difference here. I'm a bird, motherfucker. Bird blast someone away, dude. Oh, yeah, I should be looking for these two. I'll get them later. I'll get them later. I mean, these things, the sprites. Oh yes. Lightning Numia, just as the report said. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, the element is lightning, which draws the Numia here to replenish their aether. It appears Metion is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead? Feed the Numia. How the fuck do you feed them? You want some aether? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Why don't you give it a try? Here's some crack. I'm fucking Ramu now, dude. The lightning orbs. I am the power of God. I have the power, I am the power. I killed God. Perfectly done, Zoe. Look. Ah, they're adorable. See how they gather to feed? They express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, or silence an indication they do not possess these qualities. Be they soulless arcane entity such as the Numia or an ephemeral life form such as the Petaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence to survive. Is Metion an arcane entity? Good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the bureau of the architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Iaphilideus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that's all I need to know. Emmett's like, the hell's this? I know we're having KFC. Oh, you finished already? Sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. I miss nothing of note. We still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we'll head east to the Morning Dew. Need to speak with some observers there. Still hear the crackling of lightning where I fed the lightning thingies. They said west. I wonder what happens here. Find out next time on the episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, Hermes, what you got? Little goo-boo, buddy. What do you call him? Pachungus?
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects.
The Ampelos. I would like to know how it makes the world better. That's my question.
So, how are we coming along?
Hey! Those flowers that ascertain feeling.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis.
Also called Elpis.
Like me.
Intellecties. What?
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby.
How do they ascertain that?
Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
I've seen them in
Reflect the
Every
emotional
hue.
state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
Right. Thank you.
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
Can we manipulate said energy?
Well, it has no will of its own. It is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Vietnam flashback.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Huh? Makes sense.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamis.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
An Enteleki.
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis?
Emmett looks
I've never
pissed.
heard of such a thing.
What the hell is that? That's your blasting me shit out of here. I don't want none of
Hardly
that.
surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt.
It's dyed ether.
And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
So she can manipulate the fucking Dynamis. Hopefully.
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay,
He didn't fucking do it.
I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse.
Be a dragon.
The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me.
Except I'm thin, because
Are we the same? Entelekis.
sadly no. If I'm thin, it's because Imixel didn't do a proper job.
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Endwalker make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear, I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
I have a theory. I will discuss after this cutscene. Okay. What the little bastard Hermes just said makes me think that he is responsible for the final days, and let me explain why. So he said if we could surge the ethereal stream with a flow of ether, such as, oh, I don't know, a shitload of people dying, then you could break through the dam, therefore letting, or I say dam, the restrictive current flows, therefore letting the ether just kind of spill out wherever, and letting Dynamis into the ethereal streams, right? And because Dynamis controls 68% or whatever the fuck of the space, it's gonna win, and it will flow in, and then therefore making the ethereal streams decay. Now, here's the tricky part. How do we get a big ass stream in present day? Oh, let's just kill God and half the Ascian race that had powers of immense magical creation and flood them back into the ethereal stream. Oh, look at that. We broke the dams. Oh no, final days again. Oh God. This bastard did it, didn't he? What did he do? What did he do? He summoned God, take the things out of the ethereal stream. There you go, okay? Other people summon the god of the ethereal stream to add stabilization or add stability and to keep that part from re-entering the stream. Those are the two forms of Zodiac and Hyland. However, how did you break the dam in the first place? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? The greatest contribution. Either I'm the biggest brain motherfucker ever, or I'm smoking the ganj. Either way, we'll see. Not that I or anyone else be able to make use of it, even if we knew, but it irks me to discover that there's an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Even if there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. Ahsoka understand his hesitation. What do you specialize in? Other than being a well of magic. Oh, you wish to know why Imitsel was chosen by the communication? I'm sure he'd be glad to share the tale. It began when? Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, what you'll learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. It all started whenever crack-addicted Emmett was fucking living in the streets, and he's like, I said I don't want to be this anymore. And there the journey began. My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Empulus? I can't remember. To my satisfaction. All is well with the creature. I dare say it won't be long ere those released into the world. And the creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. By Charybdis, do you mean the behemoth? You follow me, my friends? We shall return to the main isle and head north. What is this Charybdis you seek? Southeast. What? Oh, it's on this thing. I'm stupid. It's over here. I was like, east. Yep, there it is. I would have been mad as fuck. Okay, the current. Suck. Okay. Not gonna go west, gonna go north. Again, we'll get all the Aether currents later. Doesn't matter. 22 hours in. Probably when I finish level 88 quests or so, I'll probably take a break, get food like I did yesterday, and then finish 89, 90 tonight. It's a play. And tomorrow, I don't know if I'll do post-game stuff. Oh, these are not the Charybdis I was thinking of. Or I'll put the AK, the one. Depends if Standard 20 gets updated. Okay. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, this one's blue. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it's capable of flight. Specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. Yes. The third generation were born with etheric balance leaning towards water. Its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being an affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly, no matter what we try. Get it to rise. We can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. Such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable Lord. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. Its etheric balancing towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. It is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first try, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. You needn't go through such lengths. You can't do that for everyone in the wild. Don't know, but of course not. Transformation is an art which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. Practice this allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about ropeless, shameful. Might understand you make a habit of this. Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transforms, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is a shame next to lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all that's in our power. Be it as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. What's up? May I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from his fellows? Somewhere out of sight. Well, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare. Here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. Have a little faith. Run along. I trust you don't mind. Is he embarrassed to fly in front of his friends, dude? His friends are like, ha, you can't fly. Guys, I really tried. Mitselk is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. Stroke of genius, really. We have Mitselk train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see aether currents. With his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Sophie, as I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. That's settled. Let's begin at once. So, I want you to go to Mitselk. Tell him you have a favor to ask. You'll be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now. Good luck. I have a favor to ask. Oh, good. Good. Time to copy and paste this over and over and over. I bet. How much do you want to bet? Yo, southwest. Alright, we looking. Is it over here? Is it over here? Oh, it's there. We found it. Let's go. Let's win. Oh. I want to go up. Fuck. Da, da, da. Sorry. All right. Oh, good. Time for everyone to just type and say chat. I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hythalodeus is up to. I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythalodeus is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-wary Mitselk. Please, Mitselk. I fucked it up. Oh, I did that one. Okay. I misspelled Emmett. It's a Emmett with an I. Where's your speed bike? The thing. What's a speed bike?
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
It's a thing?
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Mitselk.
Why is it-
Please teach it to fly.
Why is it faster? Does it just come with
Hermes
riding
will
maps?
transform right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
It was me.
So devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Yeah. Bully him. Gonna help this motherfucker fly. Or else-
Please, Mitselk.